that your style. Fine girl, show me your style. Show me your fine girl, show me that your style.
Wagwan, everybody, it's your girl Lala. It's your girl Lala, and I am back on your phone, your TV, your tablet, your desktop, your laptop, whatever it is that you are watching me with. Today I am going to be bringing you guys a few reasons why your significant other isn't paying attention to you anymore. They don't listen to you when you talk. They're not interested in anything that you have going on. They no longer want to go do stuff with you. And you are sitting there wondering, well, why is this happening? If you want to know exactly why this is happening and you know what is going on and how you can fix it, then stay tuned, continue to watch the video. Do not forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's get into this video. Before we get into this video, I just want you guys to know some of the effects that not being given enough attention can do to you. I myself have been in a situation where I felt like I wasn't being heard. I felt like my opinion didn't matter. It made me shut down. It made me feel like I wasn't important no more. Oh, I love you, or you know, I care about you, or this or that. But when you're ignoring someone, or you tell them that, you know, I don't want to hear what you have to say, just not paying attention in general, then it's like, I kind of doubt that, because actions kind of speak louder than words, and what you're showing me is not what you're telling me. It made me feel really down. It made me feel, you know, not needed. It made me feel not wanted. It made me feel like I held no value in the relationship. I want to go ahead and bring you guys a few reasons on why I feel like, you know, I wasn't being paid attention to. I also searched a couple of them to figure out exactly, you know, if it was just me or if everybody else was thinking the same way. Like I said, those are some of the effects. Like, it can lower your self-esteem, it can lower your self-confidence, it can make you feel unworthy of being with that person, when in reality maybe they're just not the right person for you. So I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that what you have to say is important. What you know, your opinions matter. Everything that has to do with you should matter if the person that you're with really loves you, really cares about you, and really values having you in their life, whether it's woman or man. Some of the reasons I found out on why I was being ignored, or the person I was with wasn't paying attention to me, is because they had other stuff going on. There was work, paying bills, trying to get themselves right. There was a bunch of different reasons on why I wasn't being given the attention that, you know, I felt like I deserved. All the things that I just named are distractions. Basically, he was being distracted with everything else that he had going on, and he just felt like he didn't need to pay attention to me as much. I'm not saying that, you know, the other things aren't important as well, because we all know that your job and any big thing that's going on, family, anything like that, sisters, cousins, mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, all of that is important. What I'm saying is, when you're in a relationship, you have to make sure that the person that you're with knows that you care about them and that you value them, and you don't just place them on a back burner just because you have other stuff going on. That's where you need to learn to manage, you know, your time and manage everything like that, to make sure that everybody is okay. In my case, another reason was that he just wasn't interested anymore. And it's not that he wasn't interested in everything, it was just that some of the stuff that I found to be important, he didn't find important anymore. So it was like kind of like talking to a wall. Every time I would say something and he would be like, yeah, okay, whatever, acting like he's paying attention. The next day I would bring it up and he's like, oh, you never told me that. Like, yes I did, I just told you that. Like, why isn't anything that I say to you registering? Like, do you not care? Like, are you not interested? And that's what it was. Like, he just wasn't interested in the stuff that I had to say that I felt was important. And he even told me a few times, like, that's irrelevant, or that's unnecessary, or basically like shutting me down because he just felt like it wasn't that important to him. It hurts, but it's like, at least I know it now, and I know what to look for, and I know like just certain ways to go about things. And I'm telling y'all, if somebody is making you feel like what you have to say or your opinion or anything like that is irrelevant, then you need to reevaluate that relationship. Another thing that I want to go ahead and bring up to you guys is, and this one I actually Googled, and then I realized that it did pertain to me. Like, dang, everything is freaking me right now. It's up to you guys, even though I know it might feel like I shouldn't have to do this, but it's up to y'all to let the person that you're with know, like, hey, I don't feel loved. I don't feel wanted. I don't feel like you're giving me the attention that I'm supposed to be getting. It's okay to tell them, because let's say you decide you don't want to be in a relationship no more. You don't want to look back and think, dang, well, what if I would have told him and he could have changed it? Or like, you always want to leave a situation or a relationship or whatever it is knowing that you did everything that you could do. That way there's no regrets, there's no shoulda, coulda, wouldas, anything like that. So make sure that before you make like the big decision on like, oh, I'm leaving, I don't feel this, I don't feel that, you're not doing this enough, you're not doing that enough, make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do too. And that kind of brings me to the next thing. This is where you need to make sure before you tell the other person anything, okay? Before you go up to them and you say, you are not paying enough attention, or why you don't never remember anything that I tell you, or anything like that, you need to make sure that you are speaking to them correctly. There's been a few times where I've gotten angry and I was yelling and screaming and kicking and pointing and oohing and eyeing and be this and F that, and the person ignored me because nobody wants to be talked to like that. And I know that when people talk to me like that, it goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah, I'll probably say something back, but then it becomes a screaming contest. It becomes a F you, no F you. Like, it becomes something that you don't want it to get to. So make sure that before you start making complaints on if someone's listening to you or hearing what you have to say, or, you know, soaking in everything, make sure that your delivery is okay, because you don't want to be rude, you don't want to be, you know, disrespectful, you don't want to be judgmental, you don't want to make them feel like you're being defensive, like you coming off angry because you feel attacked, or you don't want to make them feel attacked. You just want to make sure that you are doing everything that you're supposed to do on your end when it comes to communicating and getting your points across. That way you'll know that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, and then you can go to them and let them know, hey, I'm not feeling this, that, or that. That's pretty much it. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you are still here at this very moment, then go ahead and subscribe now if you did it in the beginning. Push the notification bell on, because if you're still here, that means you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed it, you found it interesting, and just been going through, you know, some of the things that I talked about. And you could go through some of the things that I'm going to talk about in the future. So go ahead, comment, like, share, subscribe, put on your notification bell, all that good stuff like I told y'all from the beginning. And like I always say, don't forget to mind the business that pays you. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
She want to do